Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy KD Sands back in it. And the video today is gonna be titled Great Things Take Time. And the concept and title of this video came from a conversation I had with a great homegirl of mine. And the conversation came from a lot of different aspects, but it applies to a lot of things in life. Whether it could be spiritual, finance, love, whatever it is you're looking for. So great things take time. What does that mean? Basically, as humans, we tend to want stuff overnight. You know what I'm saying? We tend to want things to be quick and like overnight, and we want things to be fast paced and at when we want it and how we want it, and we tend to get caught up in this rollout in our heads of how it's gonna be played out and everything like that. Nah, bro. Things don't always go pan out exactly how you plan it in your head. That's why biggest part of law of attraction, detach from the outcome. Just trust that it's going to happen in the best way the universe and God decides it for you. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. Decide, let the universe and God decide the best way for you and what it is you got to do. And what it is for the best outcome for you. Detach from all that. You know what I'm saying? But in that process, you got to understand as well, do not rush things. A lot of times we tend to want to rush into things, or we try to put a timeline and we try to, okay, I am liking this person. I think me and this person could like really start to go further and further or whatever. Great things take time, yo. If you're a person where you're aspiring for marriage or building a family, great things take time. Do not be in a rush. Sometimes when you're in a rush, you can end up attracting the wrong person, and it could be just a toxic person or it could be a crazy person. You know what I'm saying? All because you're in a rush, and because when you're in that state, people know how to play off of that. Energy vampires and demons know how to play off of that. You feel me? So you can't be so in a rush to things, because it always crumbles because it's never steady. When they say slow and steady wins the race, it's because you need a solid foundation. You know what I'm saying? When you quick and rushing things, it cannot be perfected properly and built properly. You know what I'm saying? Same thing like they say, patience is virtue. Great things take time. Sometimes you could be with somebody and maybe it don't mean y'all not meant to be together. Y'all could just not be meant to be together right now. It doesn't mean you still can't date, but it just means that let's not rush into a relationship right now, because y'all could still be working on each other, working on yourselves, this, that, and the third, and then boom, you rush into something. Guess what? You wasn't ready. She wasn't ready. She thought she was, but she really wasn't. Nah, let it build. Great things take time. Anything you do takes time. Remember that it's a process. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be how you think it is. Like, you have to understand it's a process. It's okay that things don't happen in the time span you wanted to. It's okay. Fall in love with the process. Appreciate it. Because when you let the thing build and you let the great thing take time and take its course naturally, you will look back and say, "Well, I'm glad I'm glad these things really developed at the pace that it developed, because it you learned a lot of jewels along the way, and you learned more about yourself, others, other people, whether it's friends, significant others, dating partners, etc. You learn about it. Great things take time. A lot of times we want things overnight, but that's not how it's gonna be, yo. You gotta detach from the outcome and trust in divine timing. Let me say that again. Trust in divine timing, bro. Everything is gonna be on God's timing, bro. In terms of like big things and all that stuff, great thing, it'll be on God's timing, bro. So stop worrying about when and how. Just let it go, bro, and trust that it's gonna come to you when the time is right. That's it. It's gonna come to you when the time is right, dog. Trust me, it will. Like, everything comes to you at the perfect time when you need it. So when you're always in a rush, and I know I'm not saying you can't have those emotions, because we're spiritual beings having human experience, but it don't make sense to be caught up in the rollouts in your head and how you perceive things, or you feel like this is going a certain direction, so let me try to do. Nah, bro, don't push things. Let things build up naturally. Let other people come when they're ready, because I've seen that a lot too, where sometimes this person feels like they're ready for something, they're really not, and then they start kind of, not saying it, but they do little test runs or see if like the